with you all. Thank you for making time. I really appreciate it. My name is Andy Steuer. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Composer. I'm going to go and share my screen here so we can just jump into this and get started. Let's see here. Here we go. And I'm going to go into present mode. Can everybody see my screen okay? Randy, is that good? All good here?
I got on mute. Yep, looks good, Andy.
Okay, wonderful. All right, great. So we're going to dig into AI. We're going to dig into content marketing best practices, and we're going to help you grow your business on the internet. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what are the key SEO drivers. We're going to pull back the curtain on SEO, some really important fundamental things that are going to be important for you to understand as a foundation so that when you use AI, you get the right results. We're also going to help you craft an inbound marketing funnel. That means we're going to take a deep dive into creating personalized AI-powered sales funnel that attracts and converts leads with tailored content. So writing personalized content, meaning writing content for your audience and what they're looking for. So we're going to talk about that and how you do that at scale. And then we're also going to talk about AI content mastery. So utilizing the power of AI to create content for maximum engagement and conversions. So that's what we're gonna cover today. I'm gonna lead off with a few key details here. So there are 99,000 searches on Google every second. So boom, 99,000 right now. Tons and tons of traffic happening. And one of the biggest problems that companies have is, what should I write about? It's a very difficult problem. You wanna know what you should write about. We're going to talk about that today. Also, your opportunity here is to earn the trust of your prospects while demonstrating your expertise and authority in your category when people come to your website. We all do this. We go to a website and you're looking for validation. You have questions in your mind and you want them to ask those questions and answer those questions in the content that they have. The content is the connective tissue between you and your prospects, right? It's your sales team, essentially, the content, your messaging that you have on your website. So having well-written content on your website helps you earn that trust of your prospects. And at the same time, it helps you demonstrate your expertise and authority in your category. Really important, point to make there, because a lot of times what people do is that they build a brochure website and they say, okay, great, I'm done now. It doesn't work that way. We're way past that. And people are looking for answers when they're searching. So you got to provide them with those answers. So how do you build an SEO strategy? An SEO strategy is a process of organizing your website content by topic to improve the likelihood of appearing in the search results. So really important. You're improving the likelihood of appearing in the search results by creating the right kind of content. And this includes several different tactical aspects of it. It's content marketing. There's some on-page optimization that you need to do, some basic things that are one-time kind of things that you need to do. You need to make your page load quickly. You need to meet what's called core web vitals, meaning there are several criteria that you need to pass, like, do you have your name, address, and phone number on your website? Do you have an About Us page? Do you have ways that people can contact you? Those are things that Google looks for. You need inbound links. You need a link internally in your website. You need other websites pointing to your content and to your website. So these are all important parts of building an SEO strategy. Interestingly, building a Google business profile also is very helpful. And if you're a local business, getting reviews is important as part of your SEO strategy. The Google business profile is an important part of this. It sends a strong signal to Google where you tell them that you are in business. And then when you publish to your website, you want to promote that content to Google business profile. And that continues to send the signal to Google that you're in business and you're a going concern. They want to look at that and they're going to compare you to others in your market. And if you're more active than your competitors are, you're going to get bonused from an SEO perspective. So let's just take a look at what Google's looking for, just high level. This is included in Google's guidelines, their SEO guidelines. They have a 186-page document that talks all about how you write content and how you help get your website present on Google. And it centers around this concept called EEAT. It's a framework. And the idea, EEAT, stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Those are the criteria that Google looks for. So what does that mean? Experience. How much experience does the creator have with whatever your topic is? This is the underlying theme in that is content. You have to tell your audience and you have to tell Google in the same process about your experience. So asking the question and answering the question about what you do is very helpful. It's educational information. And marketing is education. That's the world that we live in now. So you want to educate your customers. And in the same process, by doing this, you demonstrate your expertise, right? So when you start talking about your experience and you ask questions, how much does the creator, how much expertise does the creator have or skill or knowledge on the topic? These are things that Google's looking for. These are things that we all are looking for. That's why Google looks for them. What Google is looking to do is that they're looking to create great customer experiences. So when you answer these, this is what Google's looking for. So authoritativeness. So how authoritative are you? Are you a reputable source, or are you just a fly-by-night website, or do you have just a brochure content on your website? If you have brochure content on your website, Google's going to look at you compared to your competitors, and they're going to say, your competitors have more content, more useful content on their website, and they're going to bonus them versus you if you just have a brochure website. So content is critical to build that authoritativeness. And that also drives inbound links into your website. People want to link to people who have authoritative content. So it all starts with having the right kind of messaging on your website. All of this builds trustworthiness. How accurate, how honest, how safe is your website? And when you have more content about what you do, you're building that trustworthiness. So this is core and central to all SEO. When you peel that back, what really matters? So this is kind of a pie chart here of what is important. Consistent publication of high quality content is by far the biggest driver. This is the gas in the car. Yes, you have to have keywords in the title tag. Yes, you need to have niche expertise and demonstrate that expertise. You need to drive engagement with people who come to your website. How do you do that? With content. People lean in, they start reading your content. That's called dwell time. When you click on somebody's website and you're reading that content, there's a timer that starts. And the more dwell time that you have, Google sees that in Google Analytics, and it feeds back to Google, hey, people like this content. And Google will bonus you in their search results for that. So these are huge drivers in terms of what is going to drive your SEO. And these are the building blocks of thought leadership, right? It's blog content, it's video content or podcasts, it's social media content. This is about your presence online. So you want to boost your SEO rankings with strategic inbound marketing. We'll get into what that is in just a moment. Your video and your podcast, these are subject matter expert pieces of content. This helps demonstrate your authority and expertise in your category. And then social media, how frequently are you publishing to social media? And social media is a goldmine. You can write content in social media, drive traffic from your contacts in social to your website. So, so starting out with your Google business profile, this becomes home base. Even if you're a national business and you're e-commerce business or what have you, still create a Google business profile. It will help you with your SEO. When you publish to your website and you publish to your socials, you want to also include a social post for your Google business profile so that it shows up here in the content area on Google, and it sends a signal to Google. When you build out your Google profile, you want to add photos and videos to your listing. You want to make this a rich experience so that when people visit you, they know what you do, they like what you do, and they start engaging with it. So having a rich profile, Those are all fundamental base case ground floor kind of stuff. Now, once you have your Google profile, you've got your website, you're ready to write some content. Let's talk about content marketing and get into how we build an inbound marketing strategy. Content is at the core of your SEO strategy. It is the gas in your car. So we're going to dig into how you do this. There's a specific tactic and strategy as to how you create content. It's called topic clusters. HubSpot created this concept about 15 years ago, and it still remains tried and true today. The idea is that you have topics. The topics are broader topics. Think of something that is your category. So if I'm a fitness coach, for example, I want to talk about workout routines. That's relatable. That's something that is unique to my business. So the topic here would be workout routines, and then you have supporting content around that topic. Workout routines to increase strength, to get abs, to workout routines with dumbbells at home, workout routines to build lean muscle, how to lose fat. These are all things that are relevant to this concept of workout routines. And when you write content that is all about this topic and you link these articles together, Google says, oh, I know what you do. Think of Google as like this giant Dewey Decimal System, right? They need to know where to place you within their, billions of websites and links. Where should they place you? So when you write content and you link it all together and you create this hub on your website, Google says, oh, I know where to place you now, right? It seems obvious when I say it like that, but that is simply how to approach it. The other part about this is you want to create this hub and spoke model where you create topic density. So Google sees that you're the expert in this particular topic, workout routines in this case. So when you do that, you're making it easy for Google to know what you do with content. Ways to do this. There's several different ways. So how do I figure out what I should write about? Well, you could just go to Google and write in your head term. The head term could be marketing software. So at Composer, we create marketing software. So if you just type in marketing software and you don't press enter, what's going to happen is you're going to see, we've all seen this before, you see several search results that come up here. These are the relevant topics, just like those in this diagram back here. This is where you can see it. You type in this one search term, and then you see all of the relevant subtopics that are related to that broad term. We've all heard about this concept called the long tail. There's the head term, that is the biggest, broadest term in the category. Could be yoga lessons, or it could be working out, or whatever your business is. That's your head term, and this is the long tail searches. So that's how that works. And so what you want to do is you want to write down these relevant search terms so that you start to build a list. And when you do that, you start to look at search volume. You can find search volume for these keywords. And I'll show you, there are tools to be able to do this. There's a tool called Ahrefs, for example, that's useful in doing this, or SEMrush, if you've heard of those tools. Those are paid tools. Or you could just go to Google's keyword planner on Google. It's called Google Keyword Planner. And when you do that, Google Keyword Planner will tell you how many searches per month are included for each one of these search terms. So write down your search terms and then go to Google Keyword Planner, and you'll find out how many searches are for each one of those search terms. And when you create these topic clusters, you end up getting a benefit. So structurally, here's how this works. You have at the center, I'm going to go back one slide here. This is your pillar. This is workout routines, for example. And then in workout routines, you have all these other sub pieces of content. Workout routines is probably going to be a longer article. Let's say that it's a 2,000, 3,000 word article that unpacks everything you want to know about workout routines. It's called the Ultimate Guide to Workout Routines, for example. And when you write that, you want to touch on each one of these subtopics in that article. And then each one of these subtopics is another article that expands on that topic. So think of this as your table of contents kind of content, the overview, and then each one of these is the detail. And so here's how this works. So you have your pillar page and you touch on each one of these subtopics here. And then you create an article that is a deeper piece of content for this topic and subtopic B and subtopic C. These are all standalone articles, and you link them all together with your pillar page. And when you do that, you create this web-like structure so that Google comes to your website and they go, oh, I know what you're about. And they bonus you and they help you show up in the search results and you get more traffic. More traffic leads to more leads and more sales. And so that's topically, that's structurally how you do that. Then when you are writing the content, what you want to do is you want to write content that aligns with the customer's journey, meaning you have this idea of the funnel, right? We've all seen the funnel. The funnel is you have the top of the funnel where you're generating awareness, right? In the middle of the funnel, this is people who are saying, okay, I now know what you do. I trust you. You have good content. You're helping me out. Now I have considerations. I'm thinking about buying from you. So, maybe they fill out a form and they need to have content sent to them. They didn't decide that they want to transact right away. So now you can send them emails with further content that's educational and helpful for them. And that's aligning with their customer journey by doing that. So top of the funnel content, that's blog content, that's subject matter expert videos, it's social media content. All this generates leads. Now you have leads, right? Now you want to nurture those leads, and you do that with thought leadership content. This can be articles, this can be videos, it can be a podcast, it can be social media posts that are really helpful, that dig in a little bit deeper into why people want to transact with you. And then the bottom of the funnel is simply them either clicking to buy or scheduling a call with you. So that's how you structure your content for the customer journey. And a pro tip in all of this is when you write your blog content, so this is a blog post down here, why is organic marketing important? What we noticed is when you include a video couple that might be hosted on YouTube, and you embed that video into this blog post, we find that videos with blog posts double the number of keywords that Google ranks for those websites and gets you on page one. So you get double the amount of keywords and you accelerate your time to rank organically. Google loves this because it drives a great customer experience. So to the extent that you have any kind of video content that's relevant to the blog content that you're writing, you couple that together on a page and Google will bonus you for ranking organically. And these are some of the results that we've gotten for our clients. So 4 different case studies here, but just to kind of give you an idea, our client, the Funded Trader here, we started with them in November 22. They were getting 76 or 79,000 visitors to their website. Just a year later, after we applied our techniques and everything that I just told you, they zoomed up to over 40,000 visitors to their website. Same thing with this company, Mid-South Pain Treatment Center, a healthcare company in the Mid-South region, so near Memphis in that area. When we started with them, they were getting 818 visitors to their website. A couple years later, we did this for Steady As She Goes. We did that, implemented our processes with them, and we got them close to 30,000 visitors a month and really grew their business from that. So you can see how this happens. Another client, Stern Gold, we grew their business by 448% lift. Another B2C company, this is a wedding dress company, grew them from 249 visitors to over 14,000 visitors a month. So this stuff works. And these are some of the tactics that you need to take. So I want to take a moment and talk a little bit about those fundamentals, because that's important to learn. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to transition into how you get an unfair advantage using AI in your workflow. So the most important thing about using AI is that AI is a garbage in, garbage out environment, meaning if you give it information that is not rich, or it might be just like really simple and basic information, you're going to get basic information back. This happens all the time, and we figured out ways to be able to cure that.